La ilaha illallah. Bring me Abdullah. 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 Come here. So he mentioned here, barakallahu fikum, he say, وَكَانُوا يَطُوفُونَ بِالْبَيْتِ عُرَاتًا. And these people, the kuffar, they used to circumambulate the Kaaba in a state of nakedness. وَيَزْعُمُونَ أَنَّ ذَلِكَ مِنَ الدِّينِ. And they thought that this was part of the religion. And how many times a person will do something thinking that this is part of the religion, which Islam is free from it. And this is unfortunately what the Muslims today, the majority of Muslims today, they do actions that they would think themselves and convince themselves that this is part of the religion. And this is the worst thing about it. It's like when an individual convincing himself that this is part of the religion or this is good. Now you don't have no dalil, no evidence, no nothing, but you want to convince yourself that this is good. So he mentioned here, barakallahu al-jamii. So he said here, فَكَشْفُ الْعَوْرَةِ وَالنَّظَرُ إِلَيْهِ يُجْرِي إِلَى شَرٍّ خَطِيرٍ. He say indeed, Shaykh Fawzaan hafidhullah, he say indeed, yani openly showing one's aura or disclosing one's aura, وَالنَّظَرُ إِلَيْهَا, and looking at the private parts. He say it will lead to a evil, to a great evil, شَرٌّ خَطِيرٍ, a utmost evil. And being naked and looking at the aura, he say it will lead, he say yujri ila shay'un khatir. It will lead to that which is something that is evil and very dangerous. And he say وَهُوَ وَسِيلَةٌ إِلَى وُقُوعٍ فِي الْفَاحِشَةِ وَهَدَمُ الْأَخْلَاقِ. And he say likewise it is a mean to be, barakallahu fikum, yani bringing about that which is evil, that which is lewdness, and that which is open illegal sexual activities. وَهَدَمُ الْأَخْلَاقِ, and destroying that which is the good mannerism, destroying the akhlaq, the good character. Because if the individual doesn't have no shame, they will dress however they want to dress. If the person doesn't have no shame, they will dress however they want to dress. If the person doesn't have no shame, they will dress however they want to dress. However they want to dress. So therefore this will, barakallah, as he mentioned, وَهَدَمُ الْأَخْلَاقِ, and this will be destroying that which is the moral, the upright moral characters, good moral characters. He say, كَمَا هُوَ شَاهِدٌ, and as it is something that is witnessed today. He say, مِنَ الْمُجْتَمَعَاتِ, from those Western or from those society, Western society. He say التي داعت كرامتها, that they have their nobility and their honor has been lifted. He say وهدمت أخلاقها, and likewise that their moral, upright moral character has been likewise also destroyed. He say فانتشرت فيها, and what has been, barakallahu fikum, displayed and spread in the society, except it is vice. Many people are careless. People are, and they are following their desires and the like. They say وَعُدِمَتْ فِيهِ الْفَضِيلِيَّةِ, and likewise the nobility, the virtue has been lifted, has been removed from those society. Meaning it is society where people follow their vices. That's it. They follow their own whims and their own limbs, and that which is the nobility and the goodness in the character and the goodness in the upbringing, all of this, barakallahu fikum, has been destroyed. So therefore, فَسَتْرُ الْعَوْرَةِ إِبْقَاءُ عَلَى فَضِلِيَةِ وَالْأَخْلَاقِ. He says, so therefore, covering one's private privacy or one's private part. He say it is to show that this is still remaining that which is the nobility and the honor, and likewise the good mannerism. Meaning as long as the people, they will remain on hiding their private part, then alhamdulillah, he say this is biqa'un ala fadiliyah wal akhlaq, and it is that they are still remaining upon what? Upon that which is the good virtues. They are remaining upon the good manners and the good characters. وَلِهَذَا, and then you find, barakallahu fi, as a good example, And you take 50 years ago or 100 years ago, alhamdulillah, the people, even if they were kuffar, or even if they were purely upon Sufiyyah, but they still have, barakallah fikum, little bit of good morals left. Good morals left. That even those who smoke will not smoke openly on the streets, because they still have this fuduliyah in them. They still have this virtue. They still have this akhlaqul fadila, this good moral upright character with them. But today, people don't care less about how they dress. I mean, it's like almost we have been dictated by the West how to dress. It is as we've been dictated by the West or by this kuffar who are telling us how to dress. And believe it or not, as you know better than I do, that behind the closing line, is it how you say it? The closing, the dress.
Oh, the clothing line?
Yeah, the closing line. Behind the closing line, you all know who's behind it. Except they are the gays and the faggots. Ain't nobody else. Except the gays and the faggots. And this is why they want to make us believe that, dressing, and unfortunate how the dress code is now today. It's unfortunate. It's despicable, wallahi. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. So this is something to think about, wallahi. This is something to think about wholeheartedly, though. That these people that are behind these names or this, way of dressing, these are kuffar, one. Secondly, these are not from the best of the kuffar. These are faggots and, and lesbians and gays. These are behind drawing making the clothesline. They are them. Why do they want to make us wear tight jeans? Why? Wallahi, think about this. No, seriously though. Seriously. Why do they want to make us tuck our shirts in? Why? Ask yourself. Akhi, this is not free. This is not, they're not doing it because, it look nice. You know what I'm saying? You look handsome. It's not so. There's an agenda behind it. There is an agenda behind it, and the agenda behind it is where, as you will have men to look like women and women to look like men, and there will be no gender, and what is called cross-gender will happen. Seriously. And this is why, wallahi, it is time for us to go back to our thawbs. Unless, alhamdulillah, you have a job where you have to wear a suit and tie. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, we were safe being in here. So therefore, this is something that the person has to be very, think about it sometime. This is why, alhamdulillah, we going back to our thawbs and our kufis. Wallahi, seriously, we going back to our thawb. Hey, yo, stay in. You going? No, him. Yeah, sit down. If you go there, you catch a bullet. What you gonna say? So he mentioned. So therefore, know this, ayyuhal ikhwa. The Shaykh hafidhahullah. This ain't my word. This is the Shaykh's word. He say that revealing one's private part, it is the path of what? It is a path of lewdness. It is a path of vices. It's a path of barakallahu fikum, that which is the fawahish, meaning the evil interactions and the evil sexual intercourse and the like. So the Shaykh hafidhahullah tabaraka wa ta'ala, he say, so the people, they will remain to be in that which is the good mannerism, and they will not cease to remain in that which noble character, as long as they cover themselves. They cover their aura. They cover their aura. Alhamdulillah, Allah mania. An individual go to work, he, mashallah, put his work clothes. But where you have not been, nobody dictating you for your work clothes, wallahi, dress as a believer. Seriously. Seriously. If you have the opportunity to have your own stuff, where, alhamdulillah, nobody dictates you how to dress and how not to dress, wallahi, this is a ni'mah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he mentioned, so therefore he say, وَلِهَذَا, and look at this, he say, وَلِهَذَا يحرص الشيطان على إغراء بني آدم بكشف عوراتهم. الله أكبر. He say, look at this, the shaitan, he is very eager and very busy in convincing the human being to be naked. The shaitan is very yahris. He has this zeal, this drive to make the people to be naked. To make the people to be naked. To make the people to be naked. He say, and what will the shaitan gain in this? He say, وَقَدْ حَذَّرَنَا اللَّهُ مِنْهُ. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has warned us against shaitan. Indeed, Allah has warned us against shaitan. في قوله, based on his statement in Surah Al-A'raf, verse number 27. Allah Jalla say, Ya Bani Adam, O you sons of Adam. He say, لا تفتينكم الشيطان. لا يفتننكم الشيطان. Do not let the shaitan mislead you. Do not let the shaitan corrupt you. Do not let the shaitan deceive you. كما أخرج أبويكم من الجنة. As he has what? Taken out, as he has let out our father Adam alayhi salatu wasalam from the Jannah. As he has chased out our father Adam alayhi salatu wasalam from the Jannah. He said, what did he do? He said, يَنْزِعُ عَنْهُمَا لِبَاسُهُمَا. And he has made them to remove their clothes. The shaitan made them remove their clothes. For what reason? He say, لِيُرِيَهُمَا سَوْءَتِهِمَا. So perhaps that they will see with their own eyes their nakedness or their private part. So they will see with their own eyes their own private parts. So this is what the shaitan wanted, and this is exactly what Barakallahu fikum he has done. So Allah Jalla ala, he mentioned to us, he say, Ya Bani Adam, O you the children of Adam, La yaftinannakum ash-shaytan. Do not let the shaitan deceive you. Do not let the shaitan, Barakallahu fikum, deceive you as he has deceived your father by taking him out from the Jannah. Kama akhraja abawaykum tayyib min al-Jannah. As he has taken out or chased out your father from the Jannah, your father Adam from the Jannah. He said, yanzi'u anhuma libasuhuma. That he made them remove their clothes. He made them remove their garment. He say what? لِيُرِيَهُمَا سَوْآتِهِمَا. For them to be seen with their own eyes that which is their own private part. So the Shaykh Hafidhahullah ta'ala, he say, فَكَشْفُ الْعَوْرَاتِ. He say, so therefore, كَشْفُ الْعَوْرَاتِ مُكَيَّدَةُ الشَّيَاطِينِ. He say, it is one of the plots of the shaitan, removing one's awrah. And Barakallahu fikum, today, it is not this individual will tell us be naked, straight up. They will gradually. Now we were wearing 2X, right? The individual fit 2X, for instance. Not 2X. 2X. Let's say the individual fit 2X, right? This is what looks, alhamdulillah, proper on him. Now the shaitan is not telling you take that jacket off and start waking with your, with naked. No, he's telling you, no, don't put, don't go 2X. Go 1X and a half. And then 2 years later he'll tell you, no, you know what, you look sexier with 1X. And the next day he'll tell you, no, don't worry about the M or the medium. No, go with the small. Now for real, this is how that gradually, and look at how those who in the jean industry, they can tell you that gradually, but at first it was like you be wearing this big old pants, right? Big old baggies. Like pants that, Barakallah, maybe you can have two if you seriously. But now you go to the point that now the men, they be not wearing, Barakallah fikum, that which is normal. And this is what was the plots of the shaitan. This is one of the plots of the shaitan that we, Barakallah fikum, have to be aware of. And then we gotta free ourselves from this, Barakallah fikum. And then Shaykh Hafidhahullah, he concludes, وَرُبَمَا يُسَمُّونَ ذَلِكَ. Subhanallah al-Azim. Listen to this. He say, وَرُبَمَا, sometime perhaps, يُسَمُّونَ ذَلِكَ رَقِيًّا أو رُقِيًّا. And they will mention these things like being like, dressing like so tight or the like. They will call it to be advanced, to be well developed, to be among those who are, you got swag, as we say today. He say that this is what the people will call it. and likewise of being up to what is going on today. So therefore, the Shaykh hafidhahullah ta'ala, he said that this is one of the